Can I
Welcome to 2K Sports for some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across?
Can my message send, please?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to
Bro,
rise
what?
to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back.
Paul George to Mikal Bridges in the corner. That's good. Why is it not sent?
Irving is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Towns, and it's Jackson in at the 4. Towns sets the pick for Brogdon. Towns high post. Puts it up from 12. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
All right, here we go. Ballers have the ball. Down 3, 6 seconds left. On the shot clock. It's not the end of the game yet. Brogdon for 3. No good. Hey, what's up here? Probably about to be dissatisfied with this team. I hope you're right. However, I know you guys don't trust my sims, but I did sims, and we were losing most of the game, and it took a fourth quarter comeback to win. So I would not be surprised if I lose this game, especially with Giannis missing free throws.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Honolulu.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now, here's George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Capella? Oh, brother.
The rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And an early
I think we might have just witnessed the Mobile 1 block. I'm going to be honest with
now
you.
the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Drew.
Here's Holiday. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
This guy thinks he's D-Lo, bro. You're not him.
Honolulu ball.
For Honolulu, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And Holiday just does
Kawhi to Kyrie
on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best.
Kyrie fading mid-range. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing.
Look at
there.
Drew.
Really a breakdown. You can
Good
ill
pass.
afford to give
Oh
him
my
that.
God, Drew.
That good a look. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Like, I know it's Kawhi, but he's on the opposite side of you. You should be able to finish that.
Leonard kicks to Brogdon. Passes it to Jackson. And he could
No, one miss doesn't move me when he just locked Kyrie up.
For 2. That one is on Holiday.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Clint.
Give the ball to Giannis.
Ball comes in for
I feel like
George.
that's a good plan.
Cunningham in for Drew Holiday.
See? It's that simple.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult.
That wasn't a bad shot. He just missed because it's Kawhi.
Good job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals.
Please, Vucevic, bro.
Gets lost on a play. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Vucevic, a screen on Brogdon. Ball finds Giannis. Outside, ball.
Lonzo, why'd you take so long to shoot it, bro? Shoot when you catch the ball. Why are you waiting for the defender to catch up to you?
Leonard, the pass to Irving. Jackson, a screen on Giannis. Puts it up from 12. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you
Cade all the way. Layup is good. I don't know how they didn't get a contest there, but we will take it. They're shooting 17% and we're only up 3.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket.
Kawhi gets Lonzo on him and misses. Wow.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Ball, the pass to Giannis.
Nice spacing we have here. The entire team on the left side of the floor. Okay, but Giannis is going to bail us out. We'll take it.
5 points so far.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
A lot of new players out there for Honolulu. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
I apologize for my incredibly biased commentating, but I figured you'd probably listen to me complain than just have the 2K commentators, so let me know if you'd rather me just let them do it.
Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot.
Well, oh, I thought that was going to be a turnover. Okay, basically it is.
And Pirtle pulls it down. Honolulu trails by 5. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team.
D-Lo mid-range. That's good.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
So Boston ends up going with the new group.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 17 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Paul George.
Great anticipation.
Again, what is this spacing? But again, our stars bail us out.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
To the inside, Barnes.
Harrison Barnes, layup is good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's George.
PG all the way.
George has got his second basket of the game.
Oh my goodness, Paul George under duress of exceptional defense.
What?
No problem.
Oh, they put D'Lo at the 2. Oh, that's nasty.
Edwards looking it over.
I was wondering why D'Lo was guarding Paul George. Now I realize they have Shai playing backup point guard, and then D'Lo is the 2.
Boston leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Holiday goes.
Drew,
It's
no good, and we missed the 2 for 1.
Right side, Russell.
D'Lo, I'm gonna need you to shot chuck real quick. You know you're still a Blue Devil at heart. You could do that for me. Harrison Barnes. Tough shot, no good. Low scoring game.
First quarter. Boston on top, up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving.
For me, I just try to feel out.
You know, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter.
Okay, Jaren Jackson, fade away. That's good.
How the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
I guess because they're both listed as primary point guards, and 2K usually gives the benefit to whoever is the better player. I thought it would just go by height, but
for Boston, they've got Clint Capella, Antetokounmpo out there with Reddish. Then it's Holiday, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Giannis. He has 5. Leonard against George.
PG all the way. Easy layup. Terrible defense.
Making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard.
Kawhi just bodied Giannis.
He is 1 for 4.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on
Hit PG.
Giannis with it, guarded now by Irving.
Giannis, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Here's Giannis.
Okay, bro, go for the rebound. I have it set to crash.
Well, in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative.
Cat guarded by Giannis for some reason. Kawhi. Cat in the corner. Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson hit at least one heavily contested 3 per game in Sims, so I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Now George following Jaren Jackson's 3-point attempt.
Okay, set the screen, bro.
Pass to Capella.
Why are we letting Capella post up? Why? What are we doing?
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of
And then we get Capella on Kawhi again for what?
Here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered.
Cat, step back. Oh, sure. Why not?
At an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Capella. Bridges comes in for Reddish. Balls checked in for George.
Giannis mid-range. That's good.
It's good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Brogdon looking it over. Towns
Brogdon off the screen.
To the middle.
Yeah, Vucevic is getting cut, bro. If anybody wants him, I'll take literally anybody for him.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Boston. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Takes it inside.
Giannis, can we pass, please?
Goes up to the stripe.
Mikal.
And the
Okay.
rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Honolulu, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
What a nasty finish from Malcolm Brogdon. My goodness, go to work.
2 minutes remaining.
Giannis outside.
2 minutes.
Bridges inside. He's covered by Leonard. Giannis against Jackson. Here's Vucevic. No good on the 3. For Honolulu, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Jackson, a screen on Bridges. Outside Leonard. From past the arc. Rebound Boston. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Bridges dishes the ball. The pass to Bridges. Boston again missing. And for Honolulu, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside Irving. Towns sets the pick for Irving. The kick out to Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Giannis passes the ball. He dishes it to Vucevic. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, this is what you're hoping to see. A level of dominance on the defensive end by Towns. Sends that shot back.
Leonard looking around. Outside to Brogdon. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. Out to the right wing. Paul with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston leads by only 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
And Shaq, how often do these regular season rankings translate to the playoffs?
Well, I haven't done my Shaq-mathics, Ernie, but I know this. In the playoffs, you need scores.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Honolulu, Irving is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jackson, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
And here's Irving. And Giannis Antetokounmpo made that last three-pointer. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Capella. He can't get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Capella. Now George. Over Jackson. And the shot falls short this time. Honolulu trails by 3. Leonard finds Irving. Back to Leonard. Pass to Towns. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Jackson. And 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Brogdon after the basket by Boston. Over George. No good off the front iron. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Now, here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Outside, George, and the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Brogdon. Here's George. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Honolulu. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Leonard against Holiday. Honolulu, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The drive by Giannis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's time for T-shirts! Get ready for the Dip Squad!
Boston making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Lonzo Ball comes in for George. And it's Cunningham in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Edwards kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. With some arc. Rebound Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Giannis up top. Covered by Barnes. Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. Vucevic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Honolulu trails by 9. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pirtle, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 14. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the whistle. Foul on Honolulu. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates. Capable of racking up a double.
Okay, I'm back, and apparently we play better when I'm not here, so maybe I'll just turn my console off and then we'll win.
On both ends, capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
Now, here's
really?
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Clint Capella
And D'Lo gets an open 3 off that. That's cool.
George comes in for Bridges, and it's Drew Holiday in for Ball.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep.
And wow.
This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard.
That is not a good shot to give them another chance, but it went in, so whatever.
With 1 on the clock.
Okay. Interesting end to the quarter. Come on, we need the fourth quarter Blue Devils to show up again.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Boston on top, up 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter.
Mikkel, what are you doing there, bud?
Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Paul George.
0.4. Awesome.
Boston 5. And they force the shot clock violation.
Hey, that saves a miss from Lonzo, so.
Too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some
What
of the
makes no
game's
sense.
best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set.
That's what I'm saying, Kira.
Props.
It's been a thing for seasons.
To the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Jackson, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration.
I'm not sure why we just ran away from Kawhi Leonard,
He sure
but
does. Lots of
okay.
competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
The updates coming in
Double him, double him, double him, double him, double him. Giannis pass. Lonzo, shoot the ball!
Great players pulling in both.
There you go, bud.
I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard.
Kawhi out to Cat. Oh. I thought that might have been mine.
Honolulu's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
6 to shoot.
Kyrie.
Irving kicks to town.
Cat in the corner. Good contest. Yes.
To be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Bridges.
Mikel.
And no good.
Bro.
Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Irving finds Leonard.
This might be the worst game Mikel Bridges has had in league history.
Over ball.
Kawhi fader. That was rather far away from the basket.
George dishes to Bridges. Nice ball movement by
Double,
Boston.
double. Do it. Do it. You won't. Lonzo, that's good. Okay, I'm starting to feel comfortable now.
Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
Can we pull off another sub 40 game? They can get 1 bucket and that's it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea, okay. First of all, I don't know how it wasn't a foul. Second of all, I don't know how he made it.
Some changes for Boston. Vucevic checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Bridges.
Pierre, have you played this week yet?
And Honolulu with the change here too.
I don't know how that went in either, but sure. Giannis is just better.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations.
Nice offense we have here.
Any of that can undo.
Brogdon for 2, no good.
So far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks so much, David. Out to the right wing.
Reddish. Yes, Cam fan.
The assist by Holiday. Reddish has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
George! Oh, this game is great, isn't it?
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. The shot by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis for 3. I wish he had a higher three-point tendency because he always makes them.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Towns.
Cat. Yeah, Vucevic is out of here, bro.
13 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl.
Hey, man, I still think you have a really good team. I just also think I have a top 2 team at minimum.
Vucevic to the pass to Holiday.
For my next week's power rankings, I might be called insane for doing this, but I would put
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I put Devils 1, Phantoms 2, and Ballers 3.
Well, at this point, they're so far up.
Because the Galaxy don't impress me. Maybe Ballers 4, because the Crusaders have been good too.
It's good.
And this is going to end in a
But
lopsided.
the Galaxy don't impress me.
The tenacity and aggressiveness.
The Warriors have a lot of talent, but it's just a weird team.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range,
So
you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough.
I'd probably go Crusaders 3 and Ballers 4.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions.
PG to Giannis, he gets blocked and then makes it.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in.
It was a good block, though.
Everyone was surprised.
Outside Irving.
You already did play? Okay. I will tag the people who have not played yet and see if they want their games. Yeah, Vucevic is just terrible. Oh my god.
That's 62% so far.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow.
I'm not happy. Never be satisfied. 15-point win, not enough. I need more.
Once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that, and then
no, why?
On the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can see the kind
just hurting our point differential for no reason.
This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here is Holiday. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of has me questioning if I should have even made the Steph trade or not. Because Steph will give me maybe, what, 5 more points than PG a game? But this defense is just incredible, and I'm gonna miss it. Kawhi 2 for 9, Brogdon 2 for 7. Why did we let Karl Anthony Towns score 17 points? Kyrie only took 3 shots, bro. That's the one issue with Kyrie. I think I've changed my mind on Dame versus Kyrie. Because Kyrie, when he wants to be, is the better player, and he makes more shots. But for some reason, he just doesn't shoot enough, and he, like, disappears for large stretches of time. I don't understand why, but, yeah. Alright, I will see if anybody else wants a game, but it appears chat is dead, so that might be it for today.